And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Temple of Technology. I am your host, John James Magner, the idiot with a microphone. I am the idiot, and this is my microphone. So, you've watched the last couple of streams since I upgraded my cabling system and the settings for my webcams. You may have noticed there was a slight audio delay. It was bothering me, but it wasn't too awful because it was only bothering me on one camera, the Logitech Brio. It wasn't bothering me on the 4K WebMic Pro over here, which is not hooked up today because I'm still using it for my job. And over here on camera 2, where we stay classy, everything was fine. Everything looked great. There was no video lag. There was nothing because when I upped the amount of pixels going out, there was a slight processing delay, and the audio did not need that processing. So I needed to put a 350 millisecond delay on the audio, and then everything matched up. I did a bunch of clap tests. I ran some extra videos, and there's still a delay here, right? I'm not looking at the screen so much. I will be in a few minutes when we go to unbox here on camera 3. Because I hit critical mass this morning. I got an email saying, "Hey, there's packages in your mailbox. Are you sure you didn't get these packages?" Like, oh, well, I would definitely like those packages. And then stuff that I bought yesterday showed up on my doorstep before 8:30 in the morning, and there was another package in my mailbox I'm super excited about because it harkens back to a period of my life that I'm not in anymore, but I still have some nostalgia for. So I am just gonna send it away. I'm gonna run over here to the unboxing studio. Welcome back to the unboxing studio, everyone. You can see that the green screen behind me has prepared us for the unboxing studio. Oh, why are we out of focus? Come on, focus, focus, focus. We really need to be focused in on this if we're gonna make the unboxing studio work. Why are we out of focus? There we go, we're back in focus. Just need to kickstart things a little bit. All right, so to help me in unboxing today, I have my two favorite tools in the universe. My leveling straight edge and my pocket knife, the best birthday gift I've ever received. Thanks, Peggy. You're not watching this, but you know, I hope that in the universe you will understand that I really, really like this pocket knife you gave me on my birthday and broke up with me. So, to wit, we are going to go to the first of our packages today. This is a package that I got from the Swap a DVD site, where I was famously... You can see, of course, I've got my green shirt on, right? And there's holes in my green shirt. You can see straight through it. I put on my silk shirt to mitigate the green on my Green Lantern shirt. It's not awful, but it's distracting. So I'm trying really hard not to look at this if I don't have to. In fact, we are going to pop this up over here for right now. I can pop it up over there for right now. Excellent. So from Swap a DVD and Delaware, Ohio, I've got a recycled Amazon Prime mailer. I've got a whole bunch of these right behind me because I get a lot of stuff from Amazon Prime. And these mailers are fantastic. I recycled them myself. They have taped this thing. This thing is completely covered in tape. There's an entire tape layer on this package. So kudos for HF from Delaware, Ohio, who sent this to me, because I feel that this is secure. And not only did they do that, but they doubled it over and taped it right there as well. Some of these lighting problems are going to go away this weekend, by the way. I ordered new lights today. This is payday, right? It's the day that I buy tech that I don't need. I totally need new lights. The lights I have here are acceptable, but I bought them for a different purpose. And I originally had them on... I'm going to cut myself using my knife like this. You have to cut away from yourself. It's very important to cut away from yourself, otherwise you're just seeking attention. Okay, that joke's going to piss at least one person off. But they're not watching the streams. What does it matter? All right. Taking way too long to unbox this thing. The tape is... No, come on. Come on, don't lose focus on me. Don't lose focus. Stay in focus. Oh, I'm going to have to hit the button on this, aren't I? Hold, please. I gotta do all sorts of things here. Figure video. Camera control. Autofocus. Autofocus is on. Why are we having this focus problem? We're not too short. We're not too far. I'll snap it right back in. All right. Low light compensation, I think, is the issue. I learned about this problem. I'm going to leave this open because this might happen again. I learned about this issue with low light compensation in OBS, where it's just trying too hard to make everything great, and as a result, everything looks kind of mushy. And it didn't exactly solve my 4K video problem, but it was on the list of common issues. Look at that. There's one fold, and then there's another fold. I'm gonna have to use Mark I brute force to get this done, and a little judicious knife work. All right, this is possibly overpackaged, and I appreciate the effort, but all of that for this, because it was cut open from the side and the top, it's all crazy. What could have happened here instead is they could have put the DVD in like this, folded the DVD over like that for an extra layer of protection, and then taped the edges down. That would have given maximum protection. But instead, it was in like this, leaving all this extra space. So you tried hard. It didn't quite match up to what I need. All right, so what do we got here? We've got our basic, this is your thing. I'll throw that in there. All right, Just Like Heaven. This is a delightful romantic comedy I've heard a lot about. In fact, it says delightful romantic comedy right here on the box, with Reese Witherspoon and Mark Ruffalo at the height of their powers. They have never looked prettier than they look right now. All right, it's all the meet cutes. This is boy, it's gonna be fun to watch this because they are just darling right there. All right, inside, usually someone will put a bit of bubble wrap right here, or some tissues or paper towels to guard this. It didn't happen this time. And now the disc itself is scratched all to shit. Oh, and there's a divot on it. There's a divot on this edge. I'm gonna hope for the best that that will play, but the disc was free, right? I can't complain too much about the free disc. Next up, also a Swap-a-DV package, but there are, I believe, 2 DVDs in this envelope. This is a much more rational envelope for mailing media. I have a lot of these myself when I'm not using Amazon mailers, which are, you know, also free-ish. Technically, it costs me $100 a year for a never-ending supply of shipping mailers, and I currently have a multi-year supply stacked up in a box over yonder. All right, yeah, it looks like I got 2 discs from the same provider. I did not know they were from the same provider. Maybe I did. It's been a while since I ordered them. Could be. All right. So fairly securely together. It's been just a few days since I ordered these. All right, 28 days later, and Hobo with a Shotgun. Hobo with a Shotgun is quite possibly one of the cinematic triumphs of the 20th century. It is amazing. We're going to go straight to Hobo with a Shotgun here. Rutger Hauer is Hobo with a Shotgun, delivering justice one shell at a time. This is, I mean, he's a hobo with a shotgun. What could possibly go wrong? All right, we don't need this sleeve, but we'll keep it handy. Nothing protective there. Oh, digital copy. Hey, maybe that'll work. To have a digital copy of Hobo with a Shotgun, that would be something. There are no scratches or divots on this Blu-ray, I am a happy man. My free Blu-ray with freeness were great. I was shocked that I did not own this movie. I don't know why I don't own this movie. This movie's fantastic. 28 Days Later. My chair is falling down again, and it's pissing me off. Oh, I'm 6 inches taller. In fact, I'm 6 inches taller, and now the camera has to refocus on me. There we go. Because everything changed. All right, 28 Days Later. Oh, such a great zombie end of the world movie. It's got commentary by the director and writer, 3 alternate endings, lead scenes that offer. Oh, it's so good. So good. Cillian Murphy. You may have seen him in The Dark Knight as the Scarecrow. But again, nothing protective inside. Some small scratches, but nothing I think that will impede play. So I'm happy with those. All right, so if you look at our running cost, free. These were all free. Now, I paid it forward, right? When you ship DVDs out from your collection to other people, you have to pay that shipping. But to get in, there's like a 50-cent process. So $1.50. $1.50 for those 3. Old school digital copy, works with iTunes. I'm hoping that'll work somewhere else. Oh, Carnival Carnage. Look at this. Look at this back cover. Carnival of Carnage. A train pulls into the station. It's the end of a line. A hobo jumps from a freight car hoping for a fresh start in a new city. Instead, he finds himself trapped in an urban hell. This is a world where criminals rule the streets, and Drake, the city's crime boss, reigns supreme alongside his sadistic, murderous sons, Slick and Ivan. Amidst the chaos, the hobo comes across a pawn shop window displaying a second-hand lawnmower. He dreams of making the city a beautiful place and starting a new life for himself. But the brutality continues to rage around him. He notices a shotgun hanging above the lawnmower. Quickly, he realizes the only way to make a difference in his town is with that gun in his hand and 2 shells in its chamber. This is a ridiculous movie. I love it so much. If y'all want to watch Hobo with a Shotgun with me, let me know, because it is something special. Really something special. Ugh. Okay, I got another thing here. From Amazon, in an Amazon shipper, came directly to me. So this one, I don't need my knife. I just need my thumbs. Hope I don't need a knife. Sometimes these defeat me. Oh, is it defeating me? Nope. I win. Hooray for mechanical advantage. I have a viewer. Who is it? I don't know. Oh, it's Novi. Hey, Novi. How's it going? All right. So it's no secret that I like superheroes. I'm wearing Green Lantern shirt. I've got superhero stuff all over the place. We're all looking good. And I was jamming through recommended stuff for me on Amazon, and I found Batman, the animated series, on an amazing sale. I paid $25 for the whole animated series. I think there's 10 Blu-rays in here, right? So part 1 and part 2, 12 disc set. Oh, it's going to talk about everything. There's 2 bonus discs. So it's got the Mask of the Phantasm movie and Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero. I own the Mask of the Phantasm movie, in fact. So I'm going to make sure what version I have of that. I have got a DVD, so guess what? That's going on the list. It's going up because I got a Blu-ray now. Plus digital copies. Hopefully we're doing great there. We're going to take this out of the shrink wrap. Usually I dump the boxes for these sets, but since I've got space on the shelf to just put the spine out, I think we'll be fine. Because it's not season 1, season 2. It's just, hey, here's all these episodes. which came out in a variety of formats over the years. Put that on the ground there. Hope the cats don't come in. Oh, digital copy. Look at that. That's going to come in handy. Here's the Joker, Mark Hamill. There is Two-Face. There is the best Batman, Kevin Conroy. Don't believe the hype, right? There is no Batman more direct than Kevin Conroy, and he even got to play live-action Batman on the screen as part of the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover. All right, so Season 2, Season 3, special features, Mask of the Phantasm, and Batman, Mr. Freeze, Sub-Zero. Oh, I did not have this one, so yay me. All right, and those look like, I'm just going to pop one out. See, oh, look at that. That is translucent. You can see right through that to the other side if the light catches it the right way. Yeah, I think you can see it there. See the stuff on the other side. So I don't want to call that cheap, but this is definitely a single layer Blu-ray rather than the double layer Blu-rays you normally see. What that means, it means not as much on each Blu-ray. And there's Wes. Hey, Wes. Welcome to the chat. Season 1. So 4 discs for Season 1, 5 discs for Season 1, 3 discs for Season 2, and 2 discs for Season 3. Oh. That is Part 1 and Part 2. We will unpack these. Unpack these meaning brain-wise, not unboxing-wise, because I just did that. We'll deal with those in a bit. I'll enter them into my processing software. Go from there. The next thing is going to be a little more personal, so I am going to head back to main screen briefly. Oh, look at that. I did that. I'm sorry about that. Heading back to the main screen so I can address you directly. I used to be fat. I used to be outrageously fat. I was nearly 400 pounds at one point. And I had resolved myself to that. Used to being a big guy. And then I realized that my dating life, while still robust, was based on the fact that I was a big guy. And I didn't get a lot of second dates. So I resolved to lose some weight. See, you know, if the reason why I wasn't getting more dates was because I was fat. Turns out it's because I was an asshole. And because I was fat. But I had a lot of quirky, kooky shirts in XX size. And when I lost weight from XX to XL, those shirts still mostly fit, right? But then I went from XL to large, and then from large to medium. And I could be wearing mediums now. I prefer to wear larges because I have a larger selection of larges. But this Green Lantern shirt here is a large, and it fits very well. In fact, it's one of the better fitting shirts that I own. But it's still a little loose because I've lost a bunch of weight. And I have fallen down on my chair again. Damn it. It happens so gradually, right? I need to fix this chair this weekend. One of the shirts I was really proud of was a shirt that I got from T-Fury. And that shirt, I thought, summed me up. It had a bunch of cool resonances for different parts of my life, and I liked it. But it was a XX t-shirt, and there was a part of my life where 3X was going to be an issue. It was going to be the next step. And that t-shirt got warped and pulled aside to the part where it didn't fit when I was going up in size and girth. And when I came back down, it did not readjust. And so that t-shirt was simply garbage. It did not work anymore for the body type that I had. And it made me sad to put that shirt on. And it made me even sadder to see it sitting in my drawer, knowing that I would just never wear that shirt again. So I gave it away. My friend's son, who was a big man, needed more clothes. And I gave away a great deal of my large man clothes to my friend's son, and this shirt was one of them. And I thought, well, I'm just not going to get that shirt anymore. I won't have that shirt to deal with. And I saw that shirt. I saw that shirt on the internet, and I said, I want that shirt in large. I want to wear that shirt again. I want it to be a well-fitting shirt that talks to me about who I am. So here it is. Captain Kirk, original Space Drunk. Take off this text. We don't need this text. Captain Kirk, original Space Drunk. This is a large shirt. I can already see it's going to fit. And I can see that yeah, it's just gonna fit me well. So I'm gonna put this shirt on a little later. I'll wear it this weekend, be sure. But I'm so happy that I was able to replace this shirt. And there are a few of these shirts that I had in XX that I really would have liked to keep, but they just wasn't viable for me. It wasn't viable for my self-esteem. It wasn't viable for my closet space, of course. So getting back to smaller sizes, getting back to better addressing of my own needs meant a lot. And having this shirt again, whereas I am not Captain Kirk Original Space Drunk anymore, but, you know, I'm Commander Kirk, Ensign Kirk, who knows? We'll put that over here on the side. All right, now, I believe there are 3 items in this next box. 3 items. One of which may also be Star Trek related. So this is stuff that I ordered in the last couple days, and it came in the standard Prime box. So it means that from experience, I will cut the tape on the sides with no danger to the content inside. And with just a little nick there, I can... Oh, no. That label. Very careful with the knife. All right, I didn't even penetrate the air on the inside. All right, so there are 3 things in here, one of which is a present for Lindsay. Is that where that box came from? Oh, I remember this box so much. Okay. We're going to take these in order from smallest to largest. So, the smallest thing that I got, I ordered this yesterday. It is hilarious. Y'all know how much I love my pocket knife, my second favorite tool in the universe, right? I love this knife a lot. It does so well for me. However, I may have a new favorite tool, a third favorite tool perhaps. My Klingon Battle multi-tool. And this is ridiculously well packaged. It has a hard card on it. It is a plastic bag that has been taped shut. So I can't even open the plastic bag without cutting the tape. In fact, it's been taped shut and folded over on itself with even more tape. So here is the actual bag. Yeah, I ordered it yesterday. I ordered it yesterday and it arrived today. So, you know, I am contributing to the moral decay of the United States by giving Amazon.com money. But so this bag, much larger than the contents of it, but, you know, it's a standard size bag. I don't care so much about that. I almost want to just have this carded on my Star Trek shelf, but I also want to use it. So what do we got here? We got it. It's secured with zip ties, so let's get rid of those. All right, according to the card, It comes with a carabiner clip, by the way, in case you want to hook this onto a tactical belt or something. Oh, here we are, man. Kapla! Keep your bathlet discipline. Da, 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 da. Ha! 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 I'm fucking nerd. All right, so we got there. Trademark and copyright 2021 CBS, made in China. This is an officially licensed bathlet. Officially licensed, it says so right there. They have got Star Trek TM on the card, right? This is the real deal. Got the image of Patrick Stewart. That's not a cheap license. Trust me, I know. Bathlet multi-tool next generation. All right, so there's a bottle opener, a hex wrench. So a bottle opener, hex wrench, another hex wrench over here. It's a really tiny hex wrench, you can see there. Flathead screwdriver. Flathead screwdriver right there. Phillips head screwdriver on the other side. A cord cutter, I could have used that. Where's that cord cutter? Cord cutter is here. There is a tiny blade there. Cord cutter. And butterfly wrench. Butterfly wrench. Oh, right. In here. Yeah, there are different licenses. This is the original Star Trek logo, but then there's Picard over there. I'm still going to put this up there. Captain Kirk, original Space Drunk. And then we've got my bathlet multi-tool. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open this thing up. Because this is a box of photo paper. And it's an important box of photo paper because I do this pile of DVDs over here. I often will put them into smaller packaging, and sometimes that means that I have to make a new DVD cover for them. And I remember the first time I bought this paper. Yeah, look at this. I remarked upon how well packaged it was. Can I open that up? I can open that up with the bathlet multi-tool. Look at that. Instead of tape, it's got frogs. Now, if I can get a Lurpa multi-tool, that'd be pretty awesome. Or the On Moon. Here we go. Oh, and it's tied up in a little bow for me. Oh, and it is 100 sheets of photo paper. It's very thin photo paper. This is 37 pounds, 7 millimeter paper. Why that is different, why that is important. The everyday photo paper that HP sells for its printers in 25 sheet increments is 53-pound paper. It is 200 grams per square meter, whereas this is 135 grams per square meter. Why this is important? I don't know if this is going to show up so well, but it's thick paper. This is really, really thick paper, suitable for portraiture. So if I was printing out, images to hang on the wall, right, which are going to sit there and not gather dust and be well loved, that's the paper you want. It's thick paper, but it's really thick paper, and sometimes it jams in the printer. So you want to make sure you're putting 1 or 2 sheets of that paper in rather than putting a whole stack of paper in. And I print out a lot of DVD cases. Fucking chair. Here we go again. This paper, which I bought, very thin paper, works really, really well for printing DVD case inserts. And so I'm going to be doing a lot of that, reboxing Doctor Who in the next couple of days, because I need to get this paper. The reason I stopped buying this paper is because it is for dye ink only. There are 2 kinds of ink that printers use. Dye ink, which is particles suspended in solution. And then they have I lost a word. Hate losing words. No, that's not what I wanted. Pigment Ink. Pigment Ink. Pigment Ink comes in solutions. It's just formulated that way, so the entire liquid is the same color from the get-go. It's not bits that are separated. So Pigment Ink is sticky, sticks better, and it's easier to apply. Dye ink is cheaper, and you can get it in a lot of different places. So I thought when I got my new printer that I was moving away from dye ink because it was a better printer than the last inkjet printer that I had. Turns out that the HP Instant Ink program has a mixture of dye ink and pigment ink, and the black cartridge is pigment ink and the color cartridge is dye ink. And so the color is what I actually care about, and so I do with a little bit of hybrid between those to get what I want, which is essentially this. I want this. I want this level of thickness. I want that level of color. Really sharp, really maintains its focus over time. I want this, and whatever paper this is the paper I'm going to end up buying. It turns out it's awful close to that paper there. So as long as I can print out DVD case inserts like this one, and the same quality, the same general thickness, that's what I want. The big, thick photo paper, not good enough. Or rather, it's way too much. In fact, it's so heavy that it impacts how the photo goes into the DVD case and comes around it. So that's my paper here. When you're looking to buy inkjet paper, you have to be careful to get the right paper for your printer. It needs to be the right dye type and the right dye lots. So that's that there. For Christmas, I bought Lindsay a stand. She does video calls with her iPad sometimes. And she was having difficulty because she has an iPad a lot like mine. She has an iPad Pro from a few years back, which has the magic cover, and you can fold the magic cover such that it sits at an angle. You've got this ballast on the back which keeps it in place, and it works pretty well because the camera is over here and it's at a reasonable angle towards your face. But as you see here, when I am looking down at this, the camera is way over here and my face is way up here, so it's always an up the nose shot. And we were experimenting with a lot of different things, like putting them on books. We have a big stack of cookbooks which came off the shelf, went over here. I bought some cork rounds for our glass patio table, but we keep them inside for most of the year. And it turns out that if you take some of those cork rounds and set them here, you could set the iPad on them, and it's a lot more stable and a lot more stuff is going on. And to get the proper height extension for her video calls with our friends on the iPad, she was taking the cover off, putting this on the stand I bought her. It's a really nice stand, but it's really made more for phones than tablets. It'll work for tablets because it's sturdy, but it's made for more for phones than tablets. And when I was buying stuff for myself, maybe I should buy something for Lindsay too. And I looked and I found what I needed. It was an iPad folding stand, which not only... So the box is here. It's got a nice waxy paper feel to it. It holds the ink well. It is clearly not from this country. It is from China. But it looks pretty good, and it's got some things. Got a plastic tray inside. Killing the planet, but recyclable. So We got that for us. And everyone's favorite mushy little plastic wrap. The stand I bought Lindsay is a solid construction thing, right? Where you have to put it together, you have to screw it in place. It's got a big pole on it. It has a tray which holds the device, and then it's pretty good. But this, what I like, because it's all one unit. So when I saw this, I knew that I needed to get it for Lindsay. So holds up like that. Moves up, and then I can do a lot of other stuff with it. So it's very sturdy. I mean, I'm shaking the whole desk when I shake this. I'm not shaking, of course, camera 2, which is over there on the stand, but it doesn't have quite the height extension as the other one, but it's I think better overall, especially since you can move the iPad up into portrait mode when you do things. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I now have my iPad set up here as a video conferencing thing, and I can adjust the angle up and down a little more to get a more flat on presentation when I am making calls, or rather when Lindsay is making, because this is not for me, it's for Lindsay. So that's what we're doing. I got her a gift, a wonderful gift, and it works great. I took it out of the box, didn't have to put it together. I should have bought this one for Christmas or the other one, but we'll deal with it. This is fine. We have both now. It's okay. And that is my unboxing stream. There's one more thing I want to talk about here back on the main screen. All right. So you might notice that I'm a little closer in on this Brio than I used to be. Because in the Logitech camera software, fucking chair. Drop down again. Now I'm much taller. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. In the camera software, this particular, I can feel it dropping as I sit here. It's very annoying. So I'm going to try to do this stream as fast as possible. There are 3 focus settings that you can set on this camera. It's got a wide... Well, I can just show you, can't I? Yeah, I can show you directly how that works. Oh, I can't because the camera's in use. All right. You can set it for 60-degree angle, a 68-degree angle, or a 90-degree angle. A 90-degree angle is what I have been using for this camera. It captured all of the room, right? So much of the room, in fact, that I was a tiny part of the video down here rather than being the main focus of the video like I am right now. And so I decided today, in the midst of all my other 4K settings and adjustments for this camera, to go more or less permanently with the 68-degree focus angle. So it's more like that than like that. It's going to bring me tighter in here. And I discovered that if I want to, go here in the video properties for this. No, not that one, dummy. This one. In the properties for this, I can... There is a zoom that I can use here in Streamlabs. So if I want to, I could zoom right in. And I had no idea that I could pull a 500% zoom on this camera. Look how tight in I am, right? And I didn't really lose any quality because there are so many pixels that I can use. So many pixels. So if I want to just do the talking head, I just zoom in 500 degrees. Look at that. You can still see the microphone. You can still see me. I'm just a big talking head. And camera 2 over here got that same zoom. I don't need 500 degrees zoom. Maybe I want 250%. Just type 250 here. Nope. I'll apply that instead. I gotta go back in there. But you can see all the definition, all the sharpness that you need. Right. Control. Control this video, sir. Configure this video. And that low light compensation turned itself back on. Go figure. You didn't want that. All right, so that's back to 100%. Here is 200%. Maybe it doesn't go any more than 200%. So that should be 500%, but it's not. It doesn't go any more than 200. All right. Well, I can zoom in. I can zoom in twice as much as I did before if I want to. If I want to. And I think often I will want to zoom in using this particular camera simply so that I'm not fighting the rest of the room and all this stuff that's going on. For right now, we're going to take it back to 100%. And 100% is where the focus angle change that I made to this camera really shines. There's more of me in, there's more going on, and I think it really works. So that is it. That is my unboxing stream, my special lunchtime edition unboxing stream for this. I'm going to get back to work. So y'all have a great rest of your day. I look forward to testing new lighting this weekend when it comes in. And that's it. If you want to support the stream, please like, follow, or subscribe. Like, follow, or subscribe on whatever platform you happen to be watching this, except on Twitch. Do not subscribe to my stream on Twitch because it's kind of a waste of your money. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm an idiot with a microphone. In fact, it says so right here. Idiot with a microphone. Idiot microphone. And there's still some microphone dialing in I gotta do. You could probably hear fan noise here that I'm not all that big a fan of. When I put on monitors, it's deafening, the fan noise. And I tried a couple gain settings and a couple of the things with the microphones, both on this and on the Brio, which I think will be my primary microphones. I'm going to do some more testing with this WebMic Pro, but it's not my favorite microphone at all. It's got to be right in front of your face to work. And if I needed a microphone like that, I've got some standalone microphones, which can be right in front of my face or right here next to me. The reason why I paid for this boom arm was to make sure I could position the microphone in a natural speaking location. But yeah, idiot with a microphone. I digress. But do follow me on Twitch. Make sure, tell all your friends, in fact, that I do streams. I'd love to have more viewers. I'd love to talk to more people about the streams and the streaming that I do, to get ideas and interact with people besides Wes, because I love talking to Wes. Wes is a good friend of mine. But I'd love to talk to people like Novi, who shows up for the streams, or you know, any of these robots that pop up in here. You know, I need to talk to those people. I need to get more stuff going on, more viewers. And that's what we want to do. But if you want to support the stream and you want to make sure that I can keep myself in lovely new toys, there is one way you can do it. You can buy my books. Buy my books, everyone. I am a science fiction author and game designer, and I love to make art. I love it. I love to tell stories. I love to help people tell stories. Doing that kind of work really feeds my soul. So I'm going to wrap this up because my work is blowing up my notifications. I formed a publishing company, RS Entertainment, to help independent authors get their stories into print and keep them there. And that's what I feel like doing. So you can buy my books on my small press website, rsentertainment.com. In fact, I'm giving away a book, my science fiction novel Homefront. You can get a free ebook on rsentertainment.com just by going there and shopping. You'll know which one it is because it says $0 on it. You could buy the trilogy. I expanded that novel into a couple years back. You can buy my partner Lindsay's book, A Ragged Magic, a wonderful exploration of a low magic, high fantasy world. And I am working on the sequel to that book right now. It'll be out this summer. It's going to be fantastic. Our friend and colleague Evan Peterson has a book there with me, a book of horror poetry featuring Frankenstein's monster. And it's a fantastic book. It's a great read, and I think more people should be exposed to it. So please go up there, buy my books, tell all your friends about the great deals at rsentertainment.com, and about independent authors in general. You can buy our books, and they're real books that you can buy in bookstores, and you can order at libraries, and you can buy from Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. Go to a reputable site when you want to buy books. Don't go to some shady Russian dealer who's ripping us all off. Make sure you're buying books from authorized sources, and the best way to do that is to buy them directly from the creators here on artistentertainment.com. Well, that's my pitch. That's all I got to say. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a great rest of your day.